With many baby boomers staring at a retirement crisis, lawmakers in Washington are trying to provide some help. We bring in local financial professional Cathy Dewitt Dunn on the KRLD Newsline. So, Cathy, how serious is this situation for a lot of older Americans?
Well, what I find is that people don't really know how much money they have, how much money they're going to need. And you really need to figure out how much money you have in all of your different retirement accounts, your 401ks and IRAs. But one of the things that's really going to help everybody is that the Special Senate is actually identifying and working on the Retirement Security Act of 2019, and that's going to help small businesses offer retirement plans to their employees. And that is something that really needs to happen because, as a small employer, people do not have access to qualified plans to put their money into.
These bills they're looking at in the U.S. Senate, Cathy, are they more likely to help future generations, or will they also benefit folks who are getting a lot closer to retirement?
I think really if we put it in perspective, I think it's going to help future generations. I think that there is a little bit of some economic benefit for people that are going to be, retiring here in the next 5 to 10 years. But I really think that this is being set up for future generations because it is a serious problem. And I just, kudos to the Senate Special Committee on making this a top priority.
Let's say you're over 50 and you're hearing this conversation and you realize, you know what, you're right. I don't have enough saved for retirement. What's the first place people need to look?
Well, I think one of the things you need to do is sit down and take a look at all the different accounts that you have. You need to, get all your money, put it all, on a spreadsheet, because it's amazing in my practice how many people come in and they just have no idea where all their money is. But what you want to do is take a look at tax advantage accounts. It's not so much what you're putting away, it's how that money's going to come out later down the road that could impact you from a taxable income standpoint, or taking a look at tax-free solutions.
And Cathy, what is important to know when you consider Social Security benefits as part of the equation?
Well, you better have more money set aside because on average, the monthly benefit's only $1,400, and that's not going to be enough for people to support their income later down the road. So one of the strategies that my clients typically take a look at is perhaps delaying that benefit later down the road. And it's interesting how women have a tendency to go ahead and pull the trigger and start their Social Security benefit because their husband's retiring. But if there's an age difference between them, they don't realize that they're giving up a lot of income perhaps for 20 or 25 years. So Social Security is a priority to make sure that you're working with someone that's going to develop a plan for you to let you know when you should pull the trigger to start receiving benefits.
Thanks to Dallas financial planner Cathy Dewitt Dunn.